Do we order Chinese food, a pizza? What's the story here? Mexican?
Fine, dude.
First, I'm looking for my bone that Cranberry is supposedly rolling me. Where's my shit?
Probably in the drawer.
Oh, good. Wow, that looks pretty good. That's professional right
That's
there.
fresh off the stem. I don't know how to smoke.
Is there any rosin in there? What?
Yep.
Emma Schroomberg.
Rob, you want to do one to get this show kicked off?
What, a shroom?
Yeah, a little rosin here.
Why not? I got sugar cubes over here.
All sugared up. We'll call you the sugar man.
What are we doing?
Robbie Shug.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's what we need, some hot Kanigi. What do you think about? Wouldn't you like to have a hot chick sitting next to you having a bong hit?
Hey, it wouldn't be a bad thing. So.
You're damn right it wouldn't be, motherfucker. All right, so are we rolling? Where's your little thing that says, the little thing with the chopper on it? Oh, Jesus, here we go.
There we go.
This is the rocket. This is Todd Salon sequence right here.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
That fucking Helio shit tastes so good.
Ooh, that's some strong, powerful shit. Have a little hit of that. That'll fix you.
Wait until you get going.
I'll take a lower.
Yeah. Ah.
Just rip.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah, you
thing's
should get it.
powerful.
If you might be, you're probably going to get like the spent hit, but it still was tasting good when I hit it.
Don't need much of that.
Yeah. You'll get you want a fresh one?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, that was.
Yeah, you doing
Yeah.
anything productive?
Yeah, you're gonna be an hour in.
Yeah.
I'll fire
You guys
this
should
thing
be
back
cleaning
up.
or something, I think.
Talking to my
While
mom.
you're here.
Your mom?
Washing the floor.
Ma?
You guys could be the valets.
Celeste?
Mm-hmm.
Celeste?
She's the one that gave you the nickname. Ricky, my full name. Every time you go fill out some important paperwork. Hey, is that your real name? Yes. It's not short for Ricardo. I was like, I answered that the first time.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah,
Yes. It's not short for Ricardo or Richard or anything else like that.
No, it's Ricky. Because that's when
Ricky.
we did the,
You know
the
why?
podcast
You know what the
thing on the
story is
IRS
behind that?
shit.
Why she named us all like nicknames? Is because her name is Celeste and shit and Maria Maderas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she
her
was
name
saying
is
that.
like fucking long, dude.
Yeah, like she got like
Hey,
9 names.
Hey, she played sports, dude. It'd go from fucking wrist to wrist across her fucking back.
Oh, shit. That was a good one.
All right,
You
so
were better, though, when you were drinking, though.
No, fuck off.
Yeah,
way better.
way better, right, Rob?
Top.
Top notch.
Yeah, you have to be. You know what? We got to get you drinking. We need to infuse you with some
Don't worry
booze.
about it. It's coming.
No,
Well, you are
Rick-
firing today, though, pretty good. The last
Ricky,
couple
I
of
think you
shows,
need
were
a-
all fucked up.
Ricky, I think you need a mushroom or a hit of weed.
Dude, if I hit mushroom, I'll be fucking drooling.
Have you ever
My
done a
microphone
mushroom
will
in
be
your
have
life?
Burn marks and fucking
It
water
already
marks
does
all
have
over
burn
it.
marks in it.
Dude, we have burn marks
Rick,
and
have you
water
ever had a
marks.
mushroom?
Never.
There you go. First of all, you'll feel really good. I'm telling you, it's good. Yeah, it's like a Streamberg.
Oh.
That's no good.
Hey, that looked like me right before the bathroom, dude. The hammer hit.
Hey,
right
this is a
around my-
professional show here. We get the roadie on that.
Hey, that looked like Daddy, the hammer hitting the ground, dude.
Dude, that's what happens when I unzip my
Yeah,
pants.
that's like too
dude.
late. I already said that first, dude.
Well, I got really
You can hear me
steamed.
still good?
Rob, if I were you, I'd do a mullet right now, dude. Your
That's
hair's
class
like
of
perfect for a
China.
mullet, dude. No? Take a look at Rob's head right now.
Dusty Roads.
Dude, I would put a fucking mean mullet on that fucking noggin of yours. I'm telling you, you look fucking badass, dude.
Rick, I'm not.
Do a mullet with a couple
There's no
lines on the
follicle.
side, like Michael
There's no
Irvin back in the
follicle
day. Dude.
impairment over here.
I'm telling you right now.
There's no follicle
I'm just
impairment.
hooking you up. I'm telling you right now.
What's
Yeah.
follicle impairment?
I'm gonna lack of follicles.
Oh, you're not. You're not going
There's no
bald.
impairment with the follicles. No, I'm very good.
Yeah, mine's is receding like a.
Yeah, you're
motherfucker.
follically impaired.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fucked too.
You don't want to wear a hat all the time. These people that wear a hat,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
No, it was already
I
going.
mean, mine's receding like Trevor's, but not as bad, dude. His is fucking coming in hot.
I know. Trevor looks like he's got a state of Texas up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's look like Florida by the ear.
It is. It looks like Texas met Florida.
Texarkana.
You guys are fucked.
Yeah, that's too funny.
The fucking Caribbean on his forehead, dude.
You know what? I think I'd start the treatments now, actually.
Yeah.
You can reverse this hair
How's
process.
that?
Yeah. Rob, you got a
Sounding
nice head of hair. It almost looks like it's a fucking toupee.
It is.
Dude, that's fucking a really nice one. But
Good,
I
good,
would
good.
put a mullet. Listen, I'm being dead serious. Leave the llama look with the fucking mullet. I'm telling you right now.
I don't
dude,
think we're going
that
for the
should be
mullet.
fucking
I think
fire.
as soon as I can get in and get my hair cut, the guy's really busy.
Go see my boy. He'll tighten you right
I
up.
don't have
Fine
time.
lines. Oh,
Hey.
you trying to plug fine lines again?
Fine line. Go see Kyle.
Ricky,
My
what are
boy.
they paying you,
My boy
Ricky?
will hook you up.
What, is there backdoor action going on
Oh,
here?
Haircuts
maybe.
for life.
Envelopes.
White envelopes,
Envelopes.
baby. White envelopes.
No, Ricky.
White envelopes.
That's the second time he's
telling
plugged
you right
fine
now.
lines.
No, I'm trying to tell you. He's always asking for a haircut. Go see Kyle, bro.
Matt, what do you?
Tighten
Yeah,
right
yo.
up. Hey, you're going to come out looking
Second
like you're
time he's
24.
plugged
That's
fine
not
lines
my
on
point.
this show.
I don't have
What's
time.
Randy giving him an envelope?
I have to go back to work
Yeah.
after this.
You're fine, dude.
Ricky,
Make
this
an
fucking
hour,
guy,
dude.
all about the money, Ricky.
One
I
hour.
wish I could.
One
Fucking
hour, he'll
sellout.
knock 20 years right off your fucking life.
I can't right now. I'm
telling you right
I don't
now.
have an hour.
And I'm gonna recommend the mullet. Fucking blade to the sides.
I'm
dude.
getting a
You-
fucking.
Yeah, what do they say?
I'm getting a Flowbee.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what the problem is? Not a lot of people know what the Flowbee is.
Yeah, what's
Me and you do.
Yeah, because we're
Kyle
old
don't know what
fucks.
Olivera.
Flowbee is.
Yeah, no idea.
No, he has no idea.
No what?
What the Flowbee is?
Floby?
Yeah.
No.
See? I told you.
No
don't-
fucking clue.
Fucking young ass buck.
He better off.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't see Wayne's
No,
World.
he doesn't know what that is, dude.
This thing really does suck.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Got Goth over there, dude. His hair getting sucked in.
Yeah. But neon out the mud. Before I get it out the mud, I stay on top of my fitness and hit the shower, clean it up, and then get back to the business. I don't care about who did it, I ain't worried who didn't. I head directly to the back, so I'll be there in a minute. I got expensive taste. The rollie got a different face, for surely I be in them places they won't let you pass the gate. Post it up, sipping $1,000 scotches with the rock in it. Looking.
Yeah, we're gonna dip into that in a little bit, but we're here, episode 11, the How You Doing show, with Rob, Ricky.
How you doing?
That's it, Rob. How you
Yeah.
know how you doing, Rob?
Yeah.
It's a given.
Yeah, he's
already
hot.
know.
Somebody hit mute on Rob.
Yeah, episode 11, Luxury Leaf, Kyle Oliveira from Rhode Island.
People.
Luxury Leaf is a hemp clothing broker. If you're looking to get any apparel made or start a clothing line made out of hemp-based products, Kyle's your guy.
Hit me up. LuxuryLeaf.com. Go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I got really stoned off that. I might have to have a sugar cube. Motherfucker.
Shit.
So what got you into that?
It's a long story. So basically,
Well, we got plenty of time.
what kicked it all off was a project at college. So it was an economics class. The project was actually to report on the economic impacts of legalizing marijuana. So right off the bat, it intrigued me. You know, I've had a passion for cannabis my whole life. So, you know, once I started researching about that, I saw that the impacts would be a net benefit for society. So, you know, that was what I reported. But what came out of that was learning about hemp and the distinction between marijuana and hemp, and the fact that hemp cannot get you high. It is a commercial crop, an industrial crop with 50,000 known uses. So it's really a remarkable plant, has kaleidoscopic uses. You can make clothing from it. You can build houses. You can make plastics, fuels. Literally, it can make everything you see in this room right now, and it can make it better, stronger, and just better for the planet. So that sparked my passion for hemp and just trying to figure out what would be my avenue. What's the type of business I want to start that can get this message out to people? And so I also had a passion for fashion. Like in high school, I was one best dressed. Like I always just wanted
Those
to
things
look
are
nice.
rigged, though.
Yeah, nah, the superlatives like
So you
you
Oh,
know,
wait a minute. Hold on here. Hold on
Hey, you
one
didn't rob
second.
mannequins like fucking Trevor does?
Hold on.
What are you saying? There's a mannequin bear ass
there's
in
a,
Miami
there's a
somewhere?
mannequin bear ass in Miami right now.
Hold on. So, okay. So let's get back to high school for a second. So it was best dressed. So
We're going way back.
were you
wait,
banging
not
all
you,
the
my
chicks?
bad.
Were you?
we don't kiss and tell, but
He was
you could
hammering
say I was a
away.
Gentlemen.
handsome man. I did well for myself in just about every aspect.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
It's all good. You
You're
can keep it
pounding
in.
them right now.
Don't worry. You won't get relationship advice from me.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good idea. Definitely.
Shh, cut that out,
Oh,
Lee.
you're doing pretty good now, though, Rick. You got a girl that seems got control of you over there.
Can we cut this out, man? Can we get this rolling? On to episode 11.
I think this woman is tamed. I think this
Oh, you
woman
want me
is.
to come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 11.
Episode 11.
Episode
you
11 about
doing?
the woman that tamed Rick. I'm telling you, she had him over there knitting, cleaning the driveway, mowing the lawn, weeding.
Yeah, I actually did Trevor's sweater.
It's actually good quality here.
Yeah, I
Rick.
know.
Yeah, a lot of kids worked on that sweater.
If I'd have known about hemp, I'd have did that one out of hemp.
Amen.
All right, so you're like a Zuckerberg going on over here.
Hey,
that's how he
I want to
came
know
out
how
with
many
Facebook.
kids are making these
Olivera,
sweaters.
all right?
Listen, that's how he came
Olivera.
out with Facebook. Wasn't it a college
Yeah, it was in
project
his
or
college
something like
dorms,
that?
Yeah, or garage. I don't know, one of those two.
Yeah, see that?
But it's the classic tale, you know, like you start from nothing and hopefully you can build something into something great. And
How
that's
long
always
have-
been the goal ever since I was little. Like my family are full of entrepreneurs. My mom and dad, like they both ran a cleaning company my whole life, so I've seen that. It's part of my lifeblood. And so I've always had this dream, this ambition of just making something of myself. And so when I was able to combine both my passions into this company, Luxury Leaf, it really just was everything I needed to fuel the fire and, you know, start building something into what it is now and hopefully something even greater in the future. So that's really it. You know, I found out about this remarkable plant that's been outlawed for so many years. At the time I was in college, it just became legal to grow in the U.S. in 2018 with the introduction of the Farming Act or the Farming Bill. I don't know what you call it. Doesn't
the
really
Farm
matter.
Bill.
Yeah, the Farm Act of 2018. But when I found that, I was just like, why isn't this being used? Why aren't people talking about it? And that was probably the most the part that resonated the most with me, because when I started looking into this, you know, 100 years ago, or prior to 100 years ago, hemp was a thing in the U.S. Marijuana was a thing here. Like, people smoked it. There was the hippie movement. Like, everybody was about it. But then all of a sudden, people changed their minds. And it wasn't because they came to that conclusion themselves. It was the government. It was like these forces, the powers that be, that just manipulated the system and made hemp and marijuana. At the time, nobody even knew the difference, to be honest. They all thought it was the same thing. So they just made marijuana illegal, associated it with, you know, kidnapping and murder and all these crazy things. And they just outlawed it.
How long does hemp clothing last?
It will outlast anything in your closet. There's companies that market it, you know, it lasts longer than your mortgage. So at least 30 years.
Because one of the other guys that actually owns a dispensary, when I was talking to him in Quincy, he said that the longer you own it, the softer it gets.
Yep. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Hemp is one of the most remarkable plants. It's one of the few fabrics that actually wear in over time. Most fabrics wear out over time, meaning they get, you know, you get rips in it, it gets torn, holes, like all that stuff. Hemp, it just wears in, gets softer over time, and just becomes a better fabric for you to wear.
Now, as it gets softer, does it get weaker?
No, I wouldn't say that. Hemp is the strongest natural fiber. It has some of the, you know, greatest tensile strength. So it's something that really is just going to last forever.
Right.
Now, we talked about the fitting, right? You
Yep.
have some of these other companies now that it's all about the fit.
Right.
Some of us that are a little rounder. You know what I'm saying? We
Yep.
need that T-shirt that makes us look a little more in shape.
For sure.
Now, when it wears out, does it still stay? Because I buy a few T-shirts. I won't throw them out there. They didn't give me a white envelope, so I'm not mentioning it.
Yeah, Ricky didn't get
I
no
ain't getting
juice
white
on the back
envelope,
end.
so they ain't getting no airtime. But I've had these shirts for like a year, and they actually still fit really well. I mean, they're a little bally now and stuff like that, but not this shirt, right?
Yeah, so you're right. Fit is super important. And, like, every brand has a different fit. And as a manufacturer, like access to manufacturers, we can make any type of fit people want. But what's important about keeping the shape, like lasting over time, it really depends on the fibers and the composition of the fabric that you're using. So hemp itself is great. It's going to hold its shape really well. But you can even enhance that further by adding things like recycled polyester that is known to keep its shape. So it really depends on the blend that you use. If you mixed hemp with like linen, for example, which is kind of outrageous, people wouldn't really do that. But if you did, that's something that's going to be drapey, like it's that linen feel. It's not going to really keep its shape over time. So it really depends on the type of fabric that you use. So hemp obviously is the best choice, but even like, to even enhance it further, you can mix it with different types of things to just make it better.
Well, that's good because sometimes some people fluctuate weight 10, 15 pounds, you know what I mean? Yep. Stretches the shirt a little bit, you know? Unlike belts, once you stretch a belt, you hang them up, they look like rubber snakes hanging up in your closet.
You been there, Ricky?
Oh, every one of them. Right, Rob? We know what we're talking about. You
I don't have
that
any
belt
idea.
up, I think of like
What
the
are you
S-turns in
talking
Providence back in the day.
Can you explain?
When you take it off and you hang it back up, it kind of forms on
Yeah,
how
it's
you...
really not straight. You got to throw it in the trash. Get a new one.
Yeah, you held on to your belt too long.
It's after 3-4 wears, those things start to turn into rubber snakes. What the fuck you guys talking about?
I'm hear you.
Where's he getting this leather?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, don't got hemp in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I get a belt made of hemp?
You can get just about anything made out of hemp, so it wouldn't look like your typical leather belt. It would probably be something like, braided rope, like a rope belt. But yeah, you could definitely do it. You can make literally anything out of hemp.
I
Do
know.
they still make those belts? Remember those belts back in the day?
The ones that are woven.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the leather strips.
Yeah.
I see where they're making
Hey,
houses
used to get
out
them
of hemp.
extra long so they dangle
that?
in the
They're
front.
making houses out of hemp, the blocks.
Yeah, hempcrete. It's another thing I'm really passionate about is building, and hempcrete is the best type of building material because number one, it's fireproof, so your house literally will just never burn down, but it's also a great insulator. So the way you build a hemp house is you frame it up and then you do like 16 inches of hempcrete to get a certain R value in the house. And hemp just has an amazing R value. I don't know it off the top of my head, but
So there's
Hemp's not
houses right now
flammable?
being built with that?
what's that?
So there's houses right now being built with
Yeah,
hempcrete?
there's houses in the U.S. right now that have already been built with hemp, and recently they just changed I think it's the International Building Code to include language about hemp. So it's becoming more accepted in the international community, but obviously states are a little bit lagging behind that. So right now, like the state of Rhode Island, I think is running on 2018 code. So it takes a while for it to sort of catch up. But yeah, the movement is definitely happening. There's a bridge in France. I think it was built in the 1700s. It's still standing today. It was made out of hemp. It's actually nuts. The bridge, yeah.
What, the actual like beams and the structures?
So
or
that
the,
I'm not sure because hemp isn't structurally bearing. Like it can't actually take load. So that's why when
Where's
you
this
do build a
bridge at?
house, it's in France. If you look up Hemp Bridge France, you should find it on.
Oh yeah,
on Google.
Rob's that internet
Rob,
guy.
right,
He'll
right.
It'd be
have
cool
that
if you could pull it up on the side too. Let the people know I'm not talking
out of school.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Rob will probably have that in a half
I
hour.
believe it. I think hemp's been around a long time.
Yeah.
But, there's a guy out there right now making 3D houses out with cement.
Yeah,
If you did that with like hemp
can.
paste, it would be the way to do it.
You
Or
absolutely
even
Big
just
giant
insulation.
3D printer, literally a 3D printer.
I see
Fit
it.
in the house.
absolutely can, and that's a thing. There's like tests of that. People are building like legitimate villages just to test the concept, like as a proof of concept. So you can even build like containers with hemp, like tiny houses. There's a company out there, shout out Tiny Hemp Houses, who are doing that right now. So this is happening. It's not accepted and it's not on a big enough scale yet because there's not a huge supply of hemp. There's not a lot of people growing it. There's no infrastructure in the United States that's set up to process this hemp and turn it into a usable product. So, it's just been illegal for so long that all of that knowledge has kind of gone by the wayside. But now with the demand for sustainability and, everything that's going on
Go
in the,
green.
it's the movement. So it's the way of the future. It really is.
So that's what you were saying. So to get back a little bit.
Yeah, here it is.
You was. Oh, you found the bridge?
Yeah, it's
Quick.
Sarthe River Bridge in Saint Senerai, France.
Yeah, let's clean that
And
one
it's
up.
got its mortar is also known as its mortar is built with stone bridge built with hemp mortar and Saint.
Rob, have somebody else read that so we
period
can
still
understand.
stands today. The mortar contains more than 10% hemp.
still stuck on the
hemp,
Braga.
which allows the mortar to absorb moisture, allowing the
What?
mortar to take in and release the excess water.
Hey, can we clean that up? Give me a
No, was
bouncing
that
ball or
fourth
something,
grade
dude?
reading
Yeah.
level? What was
No.
that?
Yeah.
I got pretty stoned off that thing right
Jesus Christ, that was terrible.
So
this
take
is
it back.
shit.
So hemp used to be legal.
If I ever get married,
Like-
you ain't doing any readings in
there.
church.
1912, 13. What's up with this hemp shit?
So it used to be made in riggings and sails and stuff when
Yeah.
first, right?
All like the Navy was running on
God
this,
damn,
all the
that's
sails, all the ropes. Even to this day, there's bids out in the government, I believe, for hemp rope. But yeah, even 100 years ago,
And even
it
some
was used in the military, like uniforms, bed sheets. Literally everything was made out of hemp. I think it was the 1780s or the 1880s. 80% of all textiles and clothing were made out of hemp.
Too bad they
So this
couldn't
is
get you
nothing
high
new.
though. You're out in your boat, you don't have any weed, you burn up some rope. You know what I'm
Burn
saying?
your rope, yeah. That's
No,
a
he
good
said
idea.
it's not flammable. That's what I don't understand. I can smoke weed, cannabis.
Hempcrete isn't flammable.
Okay.
They
mix
and
it-
it's because you mix it with a lime binder and water, the 3 ingredients to make hempcrete.
So I'm surprised
Okay.
they wouldn't start with just insulation.
that's what it
That's
is.
essentially what it is. It
It's
is
structurally
insulation.
and insulation.
It's
altogether.
not structural, so you need a normal
Yeah.
concrete foundation. You frame up the house, you pour the hempcrete all around it, or you cast it, and then
Okay.
what you do is you plaster the outside with like a lime plaster, and that's your house. That's it. You put your normal roofing on it, whatever.
But could you? What if
And that's
somebody
your
wanted
house.
to put a traditional house up? Right? Could you make something where it's just insulation out of hemp?
How about a
Not
hemp
really,
igloo
'cause,
for
like,
you, Rick?
It
What?
would replace the insulation because
That's what I'm getting at.
instead of a normal house, when you think of it, you frame it up, you put like whatever wrap on the back, and then you put
Fiberglass.
insulation on the side. Then some people will put
Sheetrock. Or...
not sheetrock, the drywall, and
Yep.
then you plaster it, and then you paint it. With hemp, you eliminate all of that. You just pour the hemp, plaster over it, paint it. You're good to go. So
Is it
it
cost
replaces
effective,
the
though?
insulation. What's that?
Cost effective?
As of now, it's probably a little bit more expensive for the reasons I mentioned before, with like supply chain and just not having enough hemp available. But it could effectively be way cheaper alternative than current building methods today. It's all about if we can have enough farmers grow it and have the right supply chain infrastructure to be able to process it, and get the builders trained up on this, get the education out there so people know how to work with it. And then we'll be in a position where hempcrete can really take over like residential, commercial buildings. So
Yeah, it's still getting held back, right?
Yeah.
Because before it used to be legal. At one point in this country, wasn't it illegal if you had a farm and you did not grow hemp?
Yeah, it's funny because, like you said, in the colonial era, if you did not grow hemp, you could be jailed. You could literally be jailed if you didn't grow hemp right in the very beginning. So it's been a foundation of this country since the very start. But then you fast forward a couple hundred years and then it's outlawed because,
See, a lot of people didn't realize that weed got banned first because of hemp for textiles and
Yeah.
Back in the day, you used to get thrown in jail for the dumbest reasons. Right? You didn't grow hemp. You fucking-
It's crazy. You could even pay your taxes with hemp back in the,
The
day.
Romans were using
It's
hemp.
insane. Everybody did. Every great
Way back in
civilization because they
BC.
knew.
And then
They
when
knew.
was
Back
the
to, like-
oldest artifact known to man is a piece of hemp fabric. It's dated 10,000 years ago.
There you
This
go.
has been a part of civilization since the very, very beginning.
So what was the first time it got banned for in this country?
I want to say it was around 1937 with the passage of the Marijuana Tax Act. And that got passed because of propaganda campaign put on by the forces that be at the time. So, think about the big businesses, industries at the time. You got the oil industry, you got the logging and paper industry, you got what's soon to become the plastic industry. Hemp is able to replace all of the modern day solutions to those industries. So when you think of the oil industry, you think petrochemicals, but there's an alternative. It's biodiesel, a biodiesel that could be made from hemp. When you think of the paper industry, you think of trees getting cut down. These trees take a lifetime to grow. Hemp grows in 90 days, and it produces more output that per the same acreage as a tree. So you grow an acre of hemp, you grow an acre of trees, you're going to get more paper out of the hemp acre than you would out of the trees. And so this is not something a business owner at the time would want, because it changes the game. And so you want to have a direct control over things. So we talked about the paper industry, the oil industry. What's left? The clothing industry. My favorite,
Nylon, right?
Nylon, the DuPont family. They came out with this patent, and I think they patented it like a couple years before the passage of this act. So they had, this fabric already locked down, but they hadn't introduced it to the public yet. Okay. And so this coincided perfectly, because obviously all the clothing was made out of hemp at the time. What if they could outlaw hemp so that way they could sell their particular fabric that no one else can make because they have a patent on it? So those are the sort of dynamics that were happening at the time, and that's what caused hemp to be outlawed for so long.
It wasn't even banned because of the
Wasn't this
buzz
stuff made
effect,
out of oil
because
and
Hey,
of the
I
high.
imagine how thick that envelope
It's
was.
way bigger than that.
Ooh-wee.
It's way bigger than that. It's all about the money. It's
Who's
literally
controlling
all
the
about
market? And the
Who's
people
controlling the biggest companies in those industries? Those are the people that control the market, So
lobbying.
so many millions of dollars get thrown behind lobbying efforts, like pharmaceutical companies, all the ones we just talked about. Oil is probably the biggest industry on the face of the planet. I mean, wars are fought over this,
So what changed in 2018 now?
2018, hemp became legal for farmers to grow in the United States. You could always import hemp or hemp derivatives in the United States, but in 2018, it became legal for farmers to grow hemp. You have to go through the proper channels, fill out an application, do all that stuff, but you can get approved and grow it now. So that's what changed. And since 2018, there's been a very big boom in CBD. Everybody knows CBD, and that's all they know about hemp. They don't know about all the 49,999 uses of it.
Right, but I'm saying, how come now in 2018? Now, well, them companies still are major players in textiles, fuel, and this and that.
For sure.
How come now it's?
I think they
don't have any choice.
Multiple different factors. They're already
What's your
ingrained
take?
in the consumer. These brands are established. Using just Coca-Cola just for a random reason. Coca-Cola is in the back of your head. You're never going to forget about them. They've done a great job branding. Disney, these companies have spent so many years putting their
At the
brand
top.
in your head. And so it's going to be really hard to knock these legacy players out. And hemp isn't it's legal, but there's still a stigma around it. There's still people who are turned off by it. And so these things take time, but eventually hemp, in my opinion, will become a part of society again. I mean, it already has been. It's on a slow scale. People don't love change, so something as big as this, it's going to take time.
Someone's got to figure out how to make a
consciousness
bunch of this shit for building, right?
Yep.
Put another name on it and not even tell anybody what the fuck it is, and they'll sell millions of dollars of
Yeah,
it.
but why
And
do
then
you
the
think
people
people are
go,
just
oh, it's
gonna-
hemp. Oh,
You think people are going to
that's
buy
what's
the
already
shirt just
built.
because it's
about
hemp?
the branding. No, I don't think so. I think a certain market will, those who are eco-conscious, but that's a very small
Yeah,
population.
but whatever's cheaper and passes code, people are going to do it. That's how it's going to work.
That's what the fast fashion movement's all about, but that's what hemp is the opposite. It's the slow fashion. It's buying something that's going to last you a lifetime rather than buying a shirt and throwing it out every 6 months and having to buy a new one. So it's just a mindset change. It's a culture shift. It's it's just different than what this society is used to, which is consumerism and just spending on the latest new thing, the latest trend. So it's just hemp is an old way of life that we're trying to bring back, whereas this new age of stuff obviously isn't
Everything
working
being
for
built
the
is
planet.
throwaway.
Yeah, cars,
Everything being
everything you
built.
can
Yep.
name. It's just all built poorly, and hemp is the opposite of that. It's you build it once, you build it well, and that's it. You know.
And say if you did, even though this shirt will last a lifetime, but a hemp shirt or whatever. But if I did want to throw it away, it's like completely like you could throw it out in your yard, right? And it could
It's
break down.
biodegradable. Yeah, it all depends on the blend. Again, like if you blend
I
it
don't
with
know. That
something
shirt
like
might last a while.
if you blend it with something that doesn't biodegrade, it won't
Like polyester.
exactly like recycled polyester. It won't biodegrade, but fully natural fibers, 100% hemp or hemp cotton, that will definitely biodegrade.
Do they make shirts and clothing out of 100% hemp?
They do, yeah. It's way more expensive than something that's blended because for obvious reasons, hemp is a very premium fabric, but it's definitely doable and it sells.
So
What's
hemp.
what's the difference between hemp and like a shirt, hemp and cotton?
Hemp
and cost wise.
Cost wise, so it depends what type of cotton. right?
Say I
You
got
have-
a shirt, 100% cotton. I got the same shirt in hemp. What
Yep.
would be the deal?
Same
So if
quality,
you went to
similar
like
qualities.
Same high
online
qual-
store to buy like a blank T-shirt, 100% cotton, you could probably get it for a couple dollars, like $2 to $5.
Okay.
But to make hemp, it's more expensive than that. It's probably double the price almost to be able to get it made, and then you have to buy it from a manufacturer or broker, and so it adds up a bit. But the thing is to consider when you have a premium product is you can charge a premium price for it. And so it makes up for it, and you buy it once, it lasts a while. So it is more expensive, but you're buying a good product. You're not buying
Quality.
something that you're going to throw out in the trash.
Yeah,
in
that's
6
totally the
months.
opposite way America's programmed
Exactly,
right now.
exactly. So
You're
you
gonna have to
guys gotta
reprogram
wake
everybody.
up. You guys gotta wake up.
Reprogramming.
Figure out how
Yeah.
to just sell the shirts, forget about them, let them do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Because people are hard really set in their ways with the way they're building now. I really do realize that hemp could save a lot of carbon footprint, I mean, the whole thing. But they're not doing it because, you know why? It's called oil.
Yep,
And oil
exactly. It's the
companies.
biggest industry.
And you can't fight the biggest boy on the street because
Exactly.
he'll drop you.
You can't fight it in that specific industry, right? You can't fight them in the plastics or the
No,
biodiesel.
name a product. You can't name a product that's not made with oil.
That's true because even
Name one.
the synthetic fabrics are made of oil. So it's tough.
Everything's
You're right.
made of oil.
They're
You- you-
implanted. They're
Everything
big
we
names.
touch is made of oil. Everything that's driven. Can they make? I wonder if they can make gas out of hemp. They probably
Yeah,
could.
biodiesel. Yeah.
There you go.
Henry Ford Rudolph Diesel built the diesel engine to be able to run off biodiesel, one of which was hemp diesel.
Ford did.
And then Ford built a car out of hemp, and the engine was meant to run on hemp diesel. So
Damn.
everything. They smacked it with the sledgehammer bounced right off. It's 10 times stronger than steel.
Where's this car
and
at?
weighs like
Is it
way
still
less.
in existence?
You could find pictures of it online. There's a newer one.
probably
Some other guy
somewhere.
made one.
Just don't read
Yeah.
about it, please,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's,
Pile-
it's probably in a museum somewhere.
No shit.
I was just bragging about how smart you were earlier, and then you just read that shit. Fucked me all up. I'm still stuck on your reading fucking grade over there. God damn.
My read's not so good today.
Not so good.
I got to
shit.
do my book learning.
Oh, my God. Back in the day, your ass was in the portables. Extra help.
The short bus, the whole thing.
Oh, without a doubt. God damn, that was terrible.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, well, that's why we have this thing. That's why we have a great editor.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
You have
So-
to put the bouncing ball.
So literally hemp
The
is.
bar would be great.
Yeah.
Like,
So you say hemp is in like 49,999.
Yeah.
And so isn't fucking oil. Is in probably just as much. There's probably no other product that rivals it in
oil's number one.
to amount of many products
sure.
that it could be in.
Yeah, no, oil definitely has a lot of use cases, same as hemp. But the question is, do you want one that's good for the planet, or do you want one that's bad for the planet? We know what the powers that be want now, but
Well, essentially, the
people could
oil's going
change
back
that.
to the planet. Saying they tar the road, it just basically goes down the drain and goes back to the planet. It's just like destroying because the temperature of the earth has got warmer because of all the tar they put down.
yeah,
It's not naturally cooling, so that's going to bring the environment up.
Yeah, I mean, they're drilling into the planet. That's probably not good for the planet. They're
none of it
doing
could be
all
good.
these terrible
Fracking, they're
things,
having
so-
earthquakes out west because of the fracking they're doing right now.
Exactly. So this is our current way of life. This could all
Yeah,
change.
well, it needs to change. It needs to change, but unfortunately, this thing that called money, people making millions of dollars off this stuff.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I mean, some might say that, but think of all the disruptors. Like Blockbuster was the biggest company at the time, but
Yeah,
a
till the
company like
internet came
Netflix
out.
was able to come out and completely destroy them. So just because something is what it is now doesn't mean it can't change in the future. I mean, that's what America was built on, right? When you think about the revolution, we didn't like the way we were
Blockbuster
treated.
was doing pretty good for a long time, though.
And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
one
but
store that's left open.
people's opinions change, and just like things change. And
Once the internet came out, it was over.
see what I mean?
Blockbuster was done.
See what I'm talking
Pornhub
about?
came out. Rob stopped going to Blockbuster. Game was over.
No, I never.
When was the last
that's a
time
site.
you watched a VCR movie?
Me? Sheesh.
Did you even watch a movie
Yeah,
on
no,
VCR?
I definitely watched them, but it's been a while. They were like my mom's like homemade tapes of like me as a baby. That's probably the last time when I was like maybe 7 or 8.
So you're most fashionable in high school. Then you do the report on the hemp.
Yep.
When did the inception of Luxury Leaf come about?
So that started in 2018, like right at the same time as the project. It all kind of was happening at the same time. I was starting the clothing brand already, but it had nothing to do with hemp at the time. It was just going to be a brand for sophisticated stoners. That was like the whole thing behind it. So I was starting that with a couple buddies from school. And then through this project, I learned about hemp, and I was like, oh man, this is the perfect opportunity to use hemp in my product. So that's what I did. I got these hats right here. Started off with these bad boys.
That's the first one?
This is the first product, yeah. Started off like going to lids, like getting them embroidered there. Like it was such a cool story. But started in 2018 with the hats. Then we dropped some tees, and I think we did crew necks too. That was all the way up until like 2020, selling to friends and family, going to conferences like hemp conventions, all different types of places, just trying to get it out there.
So was Luxury Leaf formed as a broker at the beginning, or that was your own clothing line
No,
at
yeah.
first?
So we started off as a clothing brand. We focused on retail. And then in 2020, 2021, when COVID happened, we pivoted the business. We decided to focus more on the wholesale side, brokering deals between up-and-coming clothing brands and, the manufacturers that can actually make it. We thought this was a better way to get hemp out to the masses to make a bigger impact, because we want to convert, ideally we can convert every existing brand to use hemp instead of whatever cotton or polyester or nylon that they're using today. So that's the main goal, is to get back to that point where 80% of the world's textiles are made out of hemp again, because there's no reason it shouldn't be.
So were you guys all in the dorms hitting a bong, fucking like, hey, we're gonna start this clothing line?
Basically, yeah, just chilling with the boys,
It's in the hemp,
getting it
man.
done.
You said we. How many of you are there? in
It
your company?
was, when we first started, it was me, Devin, and Galen. Shout out to you boys. They have since left the company, and now it's me and a new partner, my friend Tyler. He's out in the Navy. Shout out to you.
Guys serving the country right now?
So yeah, he's serving the country.
He on a boat?
He's getting through it. He's training to be a Navy SEAL, so he's in
He's a
Bud's
hardcore.
prep right now. He's gonna go through Bud soon,
Oh, he's going
and then
to
all the
Bud's.
other stuff. Yeah, so
He's gonna be
doing
over
his
there
thing.
Hell Week.
Yeah,
So now-
that's coming up soon. Yeah,
And
that's coming
if
up
he
soon.
makes that, he's tough and he's one of
Yeah.
the elite.
I
Guy's
100%
hardcore.
agree.
He doesn't. Hopefully, he
100%
doesn't ring
agree.
out.
Yeah, I hope he makes it through. I'm really rooting for him.
Where'd
so.
you meet
'Cause he's-
him?
I met him in middle school.
So you've
just
been
at school.
lifelong friends.
Yeah, we've been lifelong
That's a
friends.
good guy to know when you're getting his crap.
100%. 100%. That's my boy. That's my boy. So, yeah, I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, you guys, are you thinking about opening maybe a retail location for this?
Yeah, maybe down the line. We've been having some more success as of late, so we've been able to, maybe deploy some capital and invest into something like that. But the name of the business, or the strategy of the business has been to be inventory lean and overhead lean, and really just be focused on making relationships and educating people about the benefits of hemp. So to do something like that would require, a sort of shift in strategy. We are looking to get into that space of retail. If you go on the website, we have some T-shirts for sale. We want to expand that out. And eventually that could include having a storefront, not only to sell individual things, but also as like a lab of sorts where people can come here, design the types of clothing they want. They see all the different types of options, the colors, the fabric blends. They can see it, feel it, touch it, come through and design your product.
That's what a lot of the public wants. And, right now, retail space is not a lot of very full. It's a good time to get it very inexpensively.
That's very true.
Oh,
And
like,
you know what?
It's
It's better to pump out 1,000 shirts and, get that new car that you're looking
Now,
at.
you guys still are you
No,
still
but he's
designing
brokering
shirts, or you
now.
still just brokering?
No, I was never really a designer. Like, that was what one of the initial partners was focused on, was making the designs. He was good with the, graphics and stuff like that. So my job was really to
Push
put all
units.
the pieces together, push the pieces and develop the relationships with the manufacturers, build out the supply chain, that sort of thing. So, no, I don't really make any designs. I really just help other people come up with good ones.
And you can kind of get the word out more being a broker if,
That was the whole idea, yeah.
And trying to convert people over to using hemp.
Have you
Like,
gone to these
one-
factories at all?
Not yet, but I'm planning a trip to Pakistan either late this year or early next.
They're going to take care of you real good over
They
there.
really
you
will.
know?
They're really hospitable people. It's actually
yeah.
a big misconception about these Pakistanis. They're some of the nicest
You're not
people in the
married,
world.
are you?
I'm not married yet. I
Oh,
have a
good, because they're
girlfriend.
very hospitable.
Well, that's another culture.
They really are.
Touche.
Well, that's another culture that they've actually used the plant, like the seeds, right?
Yeah.
For to eat for
Yeah, that I'm honestly
for
not
food,
too sure about.
For food source. No,
I
they
wouldn't
have.
doubt it though.
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
going
doubt
back
it.
thousands of years. Like,
Yeah, because it grows like in the
I
mountains
think
out
it's
there,
nutrients. They save it
like
for the
Afghani
winter.
Kush, like right next door to Pakistan.
Yep.
Rob, you need a little vodka in that.
No,
Like,
So
I
you
think
can
I'm
even
good
eat
with
it
that.
too. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
beneficial. The seeds.
Yeah, every part of the plant can be used. Like
Yeah.
every
Quick
single
vodka
part
would
of
be
it.
delicious
So
in this.
it's really incredible. The seeds, like you said, have packed with omega-3, 6, 9, the perfect ratio and
Right.
the perfect amount. It's really like it's God's plant. Like it's really remarkable. So the seeds, the fibers we talked about, that's what you use to make clothing. You use that to make plastics, different sorts of products,
Ropes.
ropes.
Sale. They used to use it for sales, like we said.
Yep, all that. And then the hurd is what you use for the construction material, the inner woody core. You chop that up, get it to like a mulch type of consistency, and that's what you use to build the houses.
Okay.
So
That'd be
every
awesome.
single
Great
part.
idea. Like all these growers have all these leftover clippings. They could make houses
Right.
out of it.
Well, it needs to be industrial hemp. Like it can't just be, if you're growing for marijuana, recreational, or medical, that same stock won't
Don't
give
tell 'em,
you the
mix it up.
benefits. Yeah,
Who's to know?
dilute it a little bit, right?
I'd make a house out of that. That'd be a great idea.
You could try. I mean, I don't know if you could or couldn't. I'm assuming you can't because it's distinct plants, right? Hemp and marijuana are cousins. They're from the same family, but they're cousins. So I don't know if you get the same properties. You very might. Well,
Just saying, you're making that paste that hardens and turns into a house. You know what I'm saying? Like a,
yeah, yeah.
that'd be cool.
it'd be someone needs to test that out.
That's
You can
what,
smoke your house.
Yeah,
Rob won't be getting out when it's on fire.
yeah, if you're just sitting there letting it burn.
Yeah.
No, so where do you see this business in 5 years?
this business in 5 years, I see, a lot more notable clients working through me.
Yeah.
So, distributing products to them. I see the hemp clothing industry growing a lot in the next 5 years.
What's the percentage of sales hemp versus regular clothing today?
That's probably like 1%. Like it's a drop
That's
in the bucket.
that low?
Yeah, it's a drop in the bucket. So there's a lot of room to grow.
I think a retail store would be a really good idea.
It very well could be. I've had experience in a retail store. I had a sneaker store down in Newport. So the retail game is
Did
a
you sell
completely
Nikes?
different animal. So Nikes, Jordans, Supreme, like all the, sort of high-end
rent down
streetwear
there, huh?
brands.
When did you?
Yeah, Newport ain't cheap.
When did you have the shoe store?
It was like 2020, 2021. It was during COVID.
Oh, okay. You just had it 1 year, like a pop up.
Yeah, it's basically like a pop-up. We actually had a buddy down there. He has a CBD store, Rhode Island Reef, and he allowed us to, just pop up in front of his store. We saw that it was working. Me and my partner Tyler, we saw there was a demand. People were literally pulling over in their cars to like come see us and
Nice.
check out the shoes. So it was cool. And then from there, same guy had a storefront for us to use, so we were able to get in there. And then we did it for the summer, stayed through the winter, which was a mistake because nobody's in Newport in the winter.
Right.
And we learned that
Seasonal.
lesson the hard way. So
Yeah, that's the big thing about retail, right?
yeah, you
It's all
got
about location.
foot traffic, location.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but
learn
right
that the
now,
hard way.
retail space is, like you go to some of these malls, they're empty.
Yeah, there's nobody there, but there's also no people in these stores too because the
Right.
movement has been online. So
Yeah, nobody's doing that anymore. It's crazy.
it's the new age. Like we were saying earlier, like things change, and that's what's happening to shopping. People are moving to online, Amazon fast. Like I want it today.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go see it.
Yeah,
I
you
just
pay
want
extra
it
to
now.
get it delivered within 24
Yeah,
hours
they'll
for
do
a year.
anything. They're suckers, I'll just go to the store and get it myself. But
Right. So it fits
It's
right.
just-
I
the
still like
American
going to
culture.
the store and looking at the stuff and picking something out. You know what I mean? Touching it,
Yeah.
looking at it. I don't have much luck getting
Robbing
stuff
it.
online.
Yeah.
I really don't.
that's tough.
Why, Rob comes off as a thief?
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm the same way
Just
though.
do
I'd
that
rather
in
go
there.
check it out, see it for myself.
You buy something online. It's everything seems to be coming from wherever, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like to go to the store and you actually get it.
Right. So what's some of the benefits if the hemp shirt, like what properties does it have that's better than other products?
Yeah, can you pick
made
up
of-
chicks better if you have a hemp shirt on
100%,
than a regular
100%.
shirt?
I stand by that.
know what I'm saying?
I stand by that. You'll
Oh,
vibrate.
no, I'm just saying.
higher.
Let's say you walk into a bar, right? And there's chicks over there, and you have a hemp shirt on. Do you have a better chance of getting laid
Yes.
with a hemp shirt on than a regular shirt?
I'm gonna break this down.
And how do you tell
break
these
this down.
chicks
And you're gonna
that you
label
have
it,
a
dog.
hemp
You gotta
shirt
say
on?
this shirt is made of hemp.
I'm about to break this down on a quantum level.
How do you
All
tell
right?
these chicks that the shirt's made of hemp? How do you put that on them?
You
like,
could,
hey,
you
baby.
could get a design that says "made from hemp." You could
Yeah.
strike it up.
Hey,
in
I got hemp
conversation.
on, baby.
You just let them know. But it's funny
Touch
you
me.
mention
This is
that.
hemp.
It's funny you mention that though, because hemp, literally all clothing gives off a specific vibrational frequency. Everybody talks about
Oh, you're
vibration,
vibrating.
yeah,
Oh,
this
Rob.
shit, right? Like everybody talks about that.
60% of the
I
time,
never
it
heard of
works
that before.
every
No,
time.
No.
Everybody's got a vibe. Everybody gives off a certain vibe.
Oh.
And you can change your vibe through your thoughts, like law of attraction, that
Right.
type of stuff, or by the things you wear. Linen gives off the best vibrational frequency, but hemp is up there too. So when you say, can you get girls? Probably, because you'll literally have a better vibe when you go
Wait,
talk
are
to
you
them.
kidding me? This
what
is
type- wait,
bullshit.
what type of
I
vibe-
feel like I'm getting
Hey,
sold on this
What
right
type
now.
of vibe are you getting from Trevor today?
What if I want to get Chinese girls? Where do I get the hemp then? Do I got to use Chinese hemp to get the Chinese girls? Or
Manila hemp.
now this is interesting. We're gonna have to really study
Right,
this.
so this is a true fact. You really resonate out there, your aura, your vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
With this- with-
polyester, like not only do you absorb the microplastics into your skin, but it also gives off not a great.
Does the hemp keep
Wait,
the women
wait.
fresher?
Uh-huh.
Does the hemp keep the women fresher if they have like a pair of, panties on that I made of hemp?
Yeah.
Why it's got
Yeah,
anti-wicking
it's got
property?
antimicrobial properties.
Really?
Anti-odor,
It keeps the kaniki fresher.
antifungal.
Damn.
It literally keeps your
Antifungal? Yeah, Rob's gonna need definitely.
I'm
a
liking
couple
this
pairs
kid
of
more and
those
more over here.
Chicks he's bringing to his
I'm
fucking
telling you, it's a
house.
game changer. It's a game
This
changer.
is great. This is great. Now I need a store. Now I go and buy this.
Let's
I
go.
buy that.
Start one up.
Rob was so
Let me know.
antimicrobials. He's like, I don't need to ask these girls if they're clean anymore. He's like, I just throw him. I'll throw a pair of hemp panties on him for half hour.
Oh, you got hemp panties? You're
Got
coming
the-
home.
No, you
Gift bag for the morning.
No, in the club, you offer the girl looking for the girl with the hemp clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But I was, the perception is, you see a girl with hemp clothes on in the club, she's got hairy armpits or something like that. You know
Here we
what I'm
go
saying?
again. Oh, we won't go
Go
again.
with perceptions.
Fucking,
again.
it's like Freedom Rock, you know what I'm saying? It's in the chicks, he's all,
You just got bad luck.
Winter bush.
In the mountain.
Yeah, hairy legs, winter
Hey.
bush.
Yeah.
No.
If you're at the club and you see
No.
sweaty armpits, I probably would stay away.
No, hemp.
Hey,
is-
will the hemp absorb it?
The sweat, it will wick it. That's for sure.
It does. It wicks better, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hemp has anti moisture properties. Like it will wick away just about any type of sweat or water. There's tests where cotton versus hemp. The hemp will just repel it. Basically, has so many benefits. That's being one, UV protectant, so it will protect you from the sun if you wear a hat, wear clothing, whatever it may be. It lasts longer, so it's gonna outlast anything in your closet. I mean, you don't have to spend.
What about
as much
100%
money.
hemp clothing?
You get even more of the benefits of hemp. When it's 100% hemp,
Where
you
do I
all the pure
do I get this 100%
characteristics
hemp
of it.
clothing on your website?
You can fill out a form on my website,
Yeah.
and then we will set up a meeting and we can discuss what you're looking for. And 100% hemp is something we can definitely get.
Now, do you have a minimum you got to purchase?
Yeah, so minimums all depend on fabric blend and what type of product you're looking to get. But if we work through our Pakistan facility, they have a hemp recycled polyester blend that we work with. The minimums there are 25 units. Through China, they can do a hemp organic cotton blend. The minimums there can be as low as 50, but usually it's 200 units per color per garment.
You
Pakistan,
got to watch out for
huh?
the China. It might be bootleg.
Yeah,
You're gonna
get some
all our stuff
hashy
is
too.
tested, so we got the real deal, Holyfield. We got the real hemp. So hit us
you can
up.
tell the difference?
Why is there a
Somebody
lot
tried
of
to pull out a
imposters?
bootleg hemp
Oh, I
t-shirt?
mean, by the naked eye, it's probably hard to tell. I feel like I got a sense for it, but I'll probably just talking myself up. But the best way is to send
we
it
might
to a
put that to
lab.
the test.
Huh?
We might put that to the test.
Yeah, that's what I do. So I'll send it to a lab, and they'll put it under a microscope and make sure everything's legit. So all the stuff I work with has been vetted to the utmost degree.
You send it to a lab yourself?
Yeah, I'll
when you
send a piece of the fabric out and have them test it to make sure that it is what these guys are saying they are.
No shit.
Saying it is.
Have you Have you had to have gone through a few different suppliers?
Yeah.
Or
no-
what's going on? Have you had some
Definitely.
shitty product from some people? And
Definitely. So
because that's part about business, as you grow, when you're
Yeah.
starting out, you start weeding out the bad, the good, and
100% good, bad, and ugly. And yeah, that has been probably the most difficult part of the journey. Because hemp is so new, there's not a lot of people working with it. And the ones that are have a high minimum order, just in the clothing game in general. When you work with the factory directly, the minimums are pretty high, like 200, 500. I'm all set, thank you. So it could be
we'll
pretty
edit
high.
that out.
Oh shit, lost my train of thought, to be honest.
Damn, I want to get some damn hemp clothing now.
Oh yeah, the camera guy will take it.
Get one
Lee,
on the site.
editing. Great job.
Send you a shirt or buy one of his hoodies.
What do you mean buy one?
Well, that's where I found
Try
Yeah.
to
that's where I found you
It's
because
not buy over here. It's give.
give.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
he's
But
the
I
star.
wanted one.
Yeah.
I wanted one with a star on
Yeah,
it,
right.
and then I wanted one with no leaf on it. Like I can't go to work with having a big marijuana leaf on the back.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I'll
know
get
what
you
it
a
is.
shirt. I'll
Yeah,
get you a
Rob,
shirt.
and the
Yeah.
places he
Rob,
goes to.
the
and
places that you go to, they're not going to know what it is. Their reading level's about as good as yours.
I'm not saying these people aren't credible, but
Keep buying the cotton because that's you vote with your dollars. So if that's the type of stuff you want, buy cotton, buy polyester. If you want something better, then for the planet, then buy hemp. That's the message.
Good for the planet.
Now you guys
For
just
people
doing
to
t-shirts
play
only?
about
What about when they
Do
what's-
anything. I sell only t-shirts directly on my site, but I can make just about any type of product.
So you guys getting into jeans and all that other stuff?
What's the
I
process?
haven't made jeans before, but there are companies that sell hemp denim fabric and they make hemp denim jeans as well. Levi's, the company Levi, it was made out of hemp. That's
Is
what
that-
I'm saying.
is
This
that
isn't
why they-
anything new. This has been a thing. It's just I'm trying to bring it back.
is that when you see like they found miners
Yep.
jeans?
Those
in
jeans are worth big
cabins?
money.
To be able to handle the load.
Yeah, they're worth big money. Those jeans. People go in
And they're
mines
made
out
out-
west and find them.
Yeah.
And they're made out of hemp from what, like
The
early
older,
night?
yeah,
like,
yeah. Whenever
the
they
gold
came
rush?
out, I don't know when it was established.
18.
but
When was the gold rush, Rob? You're a big.
Oh, man.
1880s.
the original Levi jeans were made from hemp.
Yeah, damn. I hope I find some in a mine when I'm out west this year.
Yeah, them things fetch for big dollars.
Yeah, people find them in mines. You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
I
remember-
believe it. No, I believe it.
Yeah, but everybody back then
hemp
was
is one of the
small.
only ones that would last like that.
Is
long.
anybody in Massachusetts growing hemp?
That's a good question. Probably. You could look it up. I think all this is like public record, so you could definitely find out. But
I
I know
most-
there's a few in Rhode
Who's
Island.
buying it?
So is everything you're getting now from Pakistan?
No, so actually it all comes from China. China has like a corner on the
See?
market basically.
They got their hands in
They
everything.
they run 70% of the hemp
Everything.
game right now. It's wild, but
No.
it's growing in the U.S., but
It
the
gets shipped to
manufacturing
China.
side of stuff just isn't here. Like people don't make clothing here, so it's
They used
tough
to.
in that sense.
Most of the hemp grown here is for all the CBD shit, and
That too, yeah. So
None
it's
of
just
it's-
grown for different
Well, if
purposes.
it's
how much of the hemp game does U.S. make up for? World?
That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head, but because then you have like France, Australia, they're big players in the game too. All for different purposes. Some for industrial, some for CBD.
Okay.
You know, my end goal is to be able to create a hemp industry out here. Like I don't want all my business to be in Pakistan or China. Like it's good to have diversification in every aspect of your life, right? Your finances, but also in business. Like I don't want to put all my eggs in 2 baskets. I want more of what I want to spread is like made in America hemp. You know, that's the end goal. So we'll get there one day, but it'll take some time.
So what's some of the stuff that you've made for clients?
So I made hats, tees, hoodies, crew necks, joggers, shorts, jerseys, tank tops.
Any underwear?
I haven't made underwear yet, but definitely
so, what's your
could.
biggest order so far to date?
Biggest order so far to date has been with the recent client I've been working with. They've been buying. Most recent purchase was around 10,000 units, so that was definitely the biggest order I've had.
Ooh, that'll put you on the map.
Yeah, definitely put us on the map. They themselves are on the map. You might have already seen their ads everywhere. I won't say the name of the company, but you've probably seen their ads on Facebook or Instagram. They're really killing it. They're killing the marketing side of things. So that's something I wasn't great at, which is why I chose to do wholesale, because I'm good at building relationships and explaining a product and just that side of the business development. I wasn't great with marketing, so that was also part of the reason for the shift in strategy.
That's good. That's
Got to recognize your strengths and weaknesses, and hire around your weaknesses to the best of your ability. Focus on what you do best and just double down on that.
So have you gotten a lot more clients in the last couple of years?
I'd say the clients have been consistent, like the same number of clients, but the quality of customer has been improving. So
Yeah.
went from more so like really small time people to bigger time people with established brands or have already created businesses and have a decent amount of capital behind them. Because starting a clothing brand, one of the mistakes I made was underestimating how much you need to start up. Like you need to make sure you have a decent supply of inventory. You want to think about a good packaging to give to your clients and think about the full customer experience, and all that costs money. Inventory, like all these things add up, and when you're just starting off, you don't have that knowledge, never built anything before, you really don't know what you're getting into. But that might be the best part, because you're so naive, you just jump right in and do it anyway. You don't
So
know
you
any
have
better.
10,000 units in stock?
No, so
No, he's a
everything is
broker.
factory direct. I'm a broker, so as an order comes
Fucking
in, the
Rick.
factory. Excuse me, as an order,
Wait a second.
Rick hasn't even fucking heard anything all show.
Fuck you guys. Sorry, you guys been Peter
Yeah,
and
let him
Peters
know
all day
again.
long.
Let him know again, Kyle. Let him know what
Yeah,
you're
so-
doing again.
Don't listen to
we
him.
don't carry inventory. Everything is made directly at the factory, and then it's shipped to the client directly. So that's the whole point. Is I don't want any overhead. I want as little inventory as possible. I just want to broker the deals. So that's what we've been doing. That's what's
How
been
long does it
working.
take to get your order?
Depends on the size, but generally about a month. Yeah, so it's pretty quick. A lot of places, a lot of factories, like 3 months. Usually the rule of thumb in the clothing game is to plan like 3 to 6 months ahead. So, we're at the end of summer right now. You should already be getting your winter stuff made. So
Do you have
wanna
insurance in
be
case the boat sinks?
seasons ahead. What's
On
that?
these sweatshirts, is it insurance in case the boat sinks on the way over?
All depends on the terms.
Is that included?
Yeah,
Like,
am I
I know it's-
insured?
All depends on the terms. You're always insured. You're always insured.
No, I
Or
just
it's
wondered
stuck
about
in the
that. 'Cause
canal.
I know
It's freight on board. So
Is
once
it-
it's on, whatever method of delivery,
Right.
it's usually on me. So there is,
there's
You
a
got a little
risk.
a
liability
little
there.
risk, yeah. But generally, everything's covered.
When I
Yeah.
looked up to make our sweatshirts made, there wasn't many people that popped up in the area,
That's
or
the
like
thing.
even in the country for that matter. That was
There's
close.
not that many. There's only a handful.
It's a very small industry right now, and you know,
Good time to get in.
this is the perfect time to get in, make a name for yourself. So, luxuryleaf.com again.
Yeah, and I know you don't, and I know you don't see any of the product, but our sweatshirts came in the other day, and I figured we'd give you one.
Yeah,
You know,
that'd be awesome.
and you could check it out. There's some of your product and that we were very happy with. Like they made the tags and everything.
Yeah, that's part of like why it is more fulfilling to have everything made here, because then you can see the product you make. Like that's something I don't necessarily get the chance to do now, is see how everything comes out. So being able to do everything start to finish would give me that, you know, opportunity. So this came out dope.
Does it have a zipper on it?
This is the pullover, man.
That's the pullover that we made. That shit's dope. It's got towel
Needle
embroidery.
embroidery on the back, the towel embroidery.
That's just
Different
fire
color
right there.
panels, bro,
Yeah,
the different
that's-
color panels.
That's the hemp and
embroidery
the
on the front,
hemp and
Ready
the
to go roller
cotton.
skating.
patch right there.
That looks like the Celtics warm-up suit right
But
there.
there wasn't many people.
Ready to go
In.
roller skating with that thing on.
Yeah.
Patch on the bottom, the custom ribbing. This was like a fully custom order. This was awesome.
Looks
Different
very
color
Celticsy.
drawstring, metal aglets. Like we went off on this one.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. I was happy with it. Everything.
Even got the hang tag. So we're all hemp right now. Got the hemp shirt. Got the hemp hoodie. Got the hemp hat.
Underwear.
Grab this fucking thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good fit.
Yeah, look at my man here. This is luxury leaf. This is what you get.
This feels nice.
That's what I'm
Vibrating
saying.
high already. Come on.
Yeah, look at the frequency here. I think he's
Frequency's
selling.
off the charts right now.
He's selling it. He's selling it, Rob. What
See
do you
that,
think?
Trevor? You don't have to rob a mannequin.
Really is nice though. Really feels good.
No, I appreciate you. The first one that we made up, the experience was smooth, easy. You know, I didn't deal with anybody other than you, and it came out exactly how I wanted it.
Came out better.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear it. That's what I strive for every time. I hope everybody has a good experience as well. And get creative as you want. I think that's the best part of the process, getting creative, like
yeah.
talking about the ideas, what could be done, what can't be done. Try and say nothing's impossible. So
Yeah, no, the thing's sick. I mean,
Yeah.
you can take it off now if you want to do fucking. But yeah, that shit was dope. It was a smooth experience. Ricky
Listen,
said I
if
robbed
Trevor,
up.
if Trevor can put that together, anybody can put it together. Think about that.
Ricky said it looked like I robbed a mannequin for this outfit, but my old lady seemed to like it, Lauren, and she helped me pick out all the Pantone colors and
Well, she's having her eye surgery tomorrow.
the
Looks like
designs.
it's awful light.
But yeah,
world.
she handled it, but she was happy with it. I know that for sure.
I want a video of these workers.
I got you. I got you.
All right, let's investigate
I
this
have
hemp clothing here.
This will be a true test here.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
Be
Let's
plump.
look
Get
at
a
the
full
sticker
review.
first.
Is this your first time ever touching a hemp garment?
Yes.
I love it.
Rooted. Hold on. Rooted
Oh,
in
more
cannabis,
reading.
running style. 100% sustainable threads. Real.
Oh
Tokas
my
only.
God!
Okay. I guess I'm a real toker.
You're steamed every day.
Feels heavy.
It is. It's 340 GSM. It's pretty thick hoodie.
You can get this in different thicknesses.
Yeah, you can get different thicknesses. Usually goes up to around 400 GSM. The thicker it is, the more expensive generally, because you need more yarn per square inch.
Look at B Plump doing his investigation.
Look at my cotton content. Actually. When you look at clothing, you always look at the cotton content.
It's
Yep.
50. It's
45% organic hemp. Okay. That's a good mix, cotton and hemp.
Yep.
you like cotton, huh, Rob?
I love
You weren't
cotton.
happy with the polyester shirts we tried
No,
getting.
polyester is very lowbrow.
Low frequency.
Rob doesn't wear polyester.
No.
How does it feel, Rob?
I feel like I'm going to go to the bar and get laid on the way home.
He's already vibrating.
I got one problem here.
What do you got, Rob?
You
Rob
put the
needs
zipper on the
buttons.
wrong side. This is for a woman.
Oh my God! What? It matters.
You put the zipper on the wrong side. This is for a woman. The zipper's on the left. The zipper's supposed to go on this side, not on this side.
What?
So
That's a thing.
Rob.
Yes, it is.
I wasn't aware.
Rob.
That's a thing,
You
Rob.
have a okay. Let's get this on film
Is this
here.
colonial
Rob,
time?
Rob.
You
here?
have a coat or anything,
I thought that was your belt. You gotta have
and the
it one
zipper's
way
on the
or
left
other.
side. That means it's made for a woman. When the zipper's on the right side,
I
it's
don't
made
think
for
so.
a man.
Let me see.
Rob. Listen, that sweatshirt with a freaking haircut,
Rob, you're
man, you look
bullshit.
like in your 20s.
No, 100%.
I gotta get a fucking. I gotta check.
I've been in the
this.
textile industry my whole life.
Somebody
you know.
fact check that.
Yeah, Rob.
Actually, my family was in the textile industry.
Really?
So I feel a little feminine with my shirt on here because the zipper's on the left side and not the right side. But I'm okay with it. It's a nice sweatshirt. I like it.
You think somebody can tell the difference?
Well, when you unzip it, yes. What side should the zipper be on for a man's coat? There you go. Well, on a men's jacket or coat, typically have the zipper pull on the right side.
Typically.
Typically, yeah.
What's after that?
Hey,
part?
Siri sick of you? She doesn't want to
I
talk
feel like
back?
there's a but after
Yeah,
that.
Okay,
yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
Here's the
It's
next
like not
one.
saying.
Yeah.
Quora. No, here we go. Why are zippers on men's clothing on opposite sides? Da-da-da.
Yeah, we good?
Yeah, we're concluding this zipper conversation to the next show.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
like
I
a
will
plan.
Kyle,
Yeah, we
Luxury
spent
Leaf.
way too much time on the goddamn zipper.
Yeah, Kyle, Luxury Leaf. Providence. You want hemp made clothing? Look this guy up. LuxuryLeaf.com. Instagram, Facebook. He'll get you straightened out.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
How you
How
doing?
you doing? Thanks for having me. It's
Yeah,
been a
thanks.
blast.
Thanks, Kyle.
Seacrest out and the zipper.
Peace.
Yeah, that was good.
Enough, brother.
I think that was good.
I think so too. That was good.
Wake up in the morning, got a bag on my schedule. Niggas talking, bitches talking, they is not on my level. Check the time, wrist, rollie, rose gold on the bezel. Grab my keys and get my cell and hit the door with a shovel. It's time to get it out the mud, out the mud, out the mud, out the mud.